What's up, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Jerry Rodrigo, and today I'm going to be giving you my review on Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. A little backstory on the movie. It came out in 1937. According to Google, it was the first Disney movie made. Yeah, it has a 7.6 on IMDb, I do believe, something along those lines. Yeah, so let's get into it. There's going to be some spoilers, so, if you've never seen Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, I would recommend, unless you want the movie to be spoiled for you to turn back. Look no further. But, there is the warning, so let's get into it. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs starts off with the prince ignoring today's standards and ignoring the quarantine rules and the social distancing rules, and he just starts getting all up in Snow White's her area. You know what I'm saying? She's just chilling in the garden, minding her p's and q's, and here comes the prince. Oh, did I frighten you? Type shit. And yeah, it was creepy, dude. It was like some of the creepy. It was like a really creepy encounter between a male and a female. You know what I'm saying? Really awkward, really uncomfortable. And from there we go ahead and we pan off to the distance to the witch, and she's like, "Oh man, Snow White, she's out here talking to this dude. Well, let me go ahead and see who's the best looking woman on the face of the earth." Well, the mirror, being the mirror that he is, pops out and he's like, "Look, man, you're cool. You're a solid like 8.5, 9. But Snow White's a 10." The wicked witch, the wicked stepmother, she wasn't having none of that. She was livid. She was mad. She was heated. So, she went ahead and hired a hitman. Hitman had a killer bowl cut. The bowl cut looked like his mother put a bowl on top of his head and cut a round. And that was it, bro. And yeah, so from there, she hires him to kill Snow White. He has a change of heart. Tell Snow White. Snow White gets lost in the woods. Some animals help her to a cabin. Yeah, and this is when it gets kind of questionable for Disney standards, because she breaks and enters into this house, and then she just starts roasting these boys, man. Oh, these little orphans. Oh, they mama abandoned them. Nah. Oh, they dirty. Nah. Just roasting these boys. And then they're out here working in the mines, the diamond mines, 12, 14 hours a day. And then they gotta come home and deal with this. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. It ain't cool. She broke into their house. She needs to be a little bit more respectful, is all I'm saying. So we're going to go from there. Yeah, so, she cleans up the entire house, falls asleep. And, most of you who've seen Snow White know the scene I'm about to bring up. And it's a scene where she's sleeping, and then there's 7 dwarves circling around her. Now, I don't know about you, but when that scene pops up, the first thing that pops in my head is adult movie. And, me, myself, I don't really take interest in the adult movies. But, just some of you might be interested in 7 midgets and 1 chick. But, to each their own, and that is for a different day. Yeah, we can go from there. From there, it goes, there's a bunch of cooking, cleaning, and all that. She's bonding with them. And then it gets to my favorite part. The best part of the entire movie. It pans off to the evil stepmother, and she's she finds out that the hitman didn't kill Snow White. So she's like, all right, well, I got to do the deed myself. She goes over to her trusty bookshelf looking for the perfect book, and there it is. The Book of Disguises. There it says right on the book, Disguises. Now, she's got to be real careful when she makes this disguise potion, because if she puts too much of something in, her hair could turn white, not great. If she puts, too little, then she might not get enough wrinkles. If she puts too much, she might not be able to walk, you know what I'm saying? So she's got to be real careful with the amount of stuff that she puts in here. So yeah, she was savage, man. I was really confused, because she went through a lot of pain. She should just put a disguise on. Yeah, we'll go from there. Fast forward a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really happens. A bunch of singing, dancing. And then it gets to when the evil stepmother finds her in the woods. She goes to give her, Snow White's making pie, and she's like, "Yo, what's up? You should make your boys an apple pie." Well, Snow White, being the girl she is, thinks that red apples are for pies, so she goes ahead and takes that red apple, takes a big old bite out of it, puts the dummy down. Thank goodness, though, it could be healed by true love's first kiss, and thank goodness her and that prince didn't kiss in the very first scene, because I was getting vibes like he was gonna snatch one up, but he didn't. So that's the main key. From there she gets chased off by animals. Karma doing its thing, goes ahead and offs her. Yeah. Oh, with that being said, there's a lot of foreshadowing on the dwarves are going to think that she is dead, so they're gonna bury her alive, but they don't. They bury her in a glass casket because she's so beautiful. And this is a little disturbing to me because, like, what if she was dead? You know, what if she was dead and, like, her, you know, the laws of time and nature, her body starts deteriorating and bugs start coming in, maggots and all that, and they lift that up, and then the crows and the vultures, and they're picking at her body, you know. Honestly, but, you know, it's a Disney movie, so, you know, obviously none of that is going to happen. But, you know, it just gets me thinking about some of that. Yeah, and then here comes the prince. The prince kisses her, breaks her back up, and that is the end of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is a fantastic movie. One of, I don't want to say it's one of my favorite Disney movies, but it's pretty high up there with, you know, with being a good Disney movie. It is a little bit older, you know, I will give that. You know, there are some things in the movie that, you know, don't really abide by today's standards, and that would be like Grumpy and how he is. But that's okay because the movie came out in 1937. My favorite part of the movie is when Dopey pulls the diamonds out in his eyes, and it looks like, you know, he went and robbed the jewelry store and they made him a grill. You know what I'm saying? And also disguises books. That was awesome. That was hilarious. The music was amazing. It's some of the, you know, it's really good. Disney always has really good music in their movies. So, you know, I gotta rate it now. If I had to rate it on a scale of 0 to -10, I'd probably give it a -3.4. IMDb did about right with, you know, with what they rated it. It's pretty high up there. You know what I'm saying? It's one of my more favorite ones, a little bit more nostalgic. With all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and you will be seeing more videos from me in the future. Take care.